the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first... All right, thanks, D.A. And looking at tonight's matchup, Doris, of course, one thing that both of these teams we're watching here, they share in common is being very athletic.
They do, and I think that's one thing that distinguishes the NBA from the college game. Is most teams in the NBA on any given play, so every trip down the floor, you're capable of watching something spectacular, where that might come on a far lesser percentage in college.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Greg Monroe is out there with Mirza Teletovic, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. Outside for Beal, takes the three. The shot misses, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Three-pointer, Teletovic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe. And Washington has possession. All with it. And there's the pass to Gortat. In the corner, it's Morris. Outside, Wall. Stolen by Dellavedova. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Moves back up. And it's sent back by Morris.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Kept alive by Washington. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Gortat. To the paint. Tries again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, he's only 6'4" in height, but 6'9" in wingspan. Wall has elite size and speed at the point guard position.
And last season, John Wall said he felt that he is a top 3 point guard in the NBA. While he certainly is up there, that is a pretty bold statement to make. So that being said, Doris, where do you feel he falls?
Well, this is an interesting time in the NBA. Some call it the golden age of point guards, and most will agree he is a top 6 or 7 point guard and has some areas he can improve on. And with how his career arc is trending, I would say he's very close to being a top 3 point guard in the league, just not quite there yet.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
That, to me, is an example of where the work in the weight room pays off. Wall absorbs contact and still guides it in.
Monroe with a screen on Wall. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Wall, here we go now. For the 3. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Teletovic dishes to Dellavedova.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And undrafted out of St. Mary's College, combo guard Matthew Dellavedova, the ideal role player.
Yeah, I think Kevin offensively such a good passer, spot-up shooter, defensively very high effort and very physical. You ask his teammates, they love his unbridled passion for the game. Boy, when you see Markieff Morris, you can't help but think about what went down in Phoenix with him. There certainly was some fighting going on between him and other teammates. He demanded a trade several times, eventually just taken out of the rotation, even though his skill was good enough to be on the floor.
With Morris and his Phoenix exit, eventually, Doris, he was traded to the Wizards, and that was a move that was probably best for everyone involved.
Right, Kevin. It made you wonder why they didn't do it sooner. Things started to go south in Phoenix when Markieff felt betrayed by the organization for trading his brother away. And luckily, all that's in the past, and Markieff can focus on just playing basketball.
Here's Gortat. A shake. And the layup is up and in. Gortat's got his first points of the night.
When he gets that close, more often than not, Gortat is going to convert.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Wall kicks to Gortat, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You know, I like how he's getting involved in the offense. He's picking his spots and making his shot attempts count.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Here's Teletovic. Gortat with the rebound. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Wall. Can't hit from in close.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Timeout.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about them?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. I think the thing I've learned is most often NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Miami comes in for Gortat, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3. Washington trailing. Left side, Wall. To the inside, Mahimi. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Wizards looking to play a more spread-out system, spacing the floor with shooters.
As you know, though, Kevin, it's not just about shooting. To play that style, you need players who can shoot the 3 and attack closeouts off the bounce to create for themselves or teammates. That's where some of their players need to grow.
Steve Novak, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here is Dellavedova. Not a lot of room. There's the screen. Beasley the screen for 3. Middleton. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Mahimi. Here's Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Oubre's got his first points of the game.
Now, the extreme confidence on display by Oubre, knocking it down with the D in his grill.
It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Wall passes it to Beal. Shoots. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Well, for Bradley Beal, he's just an incredible 3-point shooter, and Doris always has been since he came into the league out of Florida after growing up in the St. Louis area.
Well, think about this, Kevin. Beal has never averaged less than 4 3-point attempts a game in his career. This is one of the most consistent 3-point threats in the NBA, and his shot is effortless. With how well this guy shoots, you almost wish he could shoot more often and see how far he can take his game.
Outside, Wall. It's Beal on the wing. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Here's Dellavedova. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. That one drops for him.
Well, you really have to be feeling it to go with the teardrop. That is not as easy as that looked.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wall dishes to Mahimi. Stolen by Henson. Snell from outside. Wall grabs the board. Washington shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's Beal on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Dishes to Beal. Tries again. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 1.
He's gotten a little bit more selective with his two-point jumpers, but that's a shot Beal hits with regularity.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Wall kicks to Mahinmi. Out to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Unloads from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
The big guy showing off his range on that jumper.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Now here's Burke. Defended by Dellavedova. Stolen by Henson. Here's Nicholson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Nicholson.
At the line for 2.
And so Nicholson nails both of them.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova got it off in time, but it's no good. And still a close. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2 meals. You know, like some people eat 1 meal and the second meal you'll get to go home.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
I've seen that dude exactly the way John described it. And it's an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anyone could scarf up that much food and still go out and play.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
They're just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
And one thing that's important is they're making good on the chances they're given.
Andrew Nicholson out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Gortat. Then there's Burke. And it's Thornton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Well, you just have to love the motor of Gortat. Always is moving to open space doors, keeping the defense on their toes. And when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be crashing.
Well, I think, Kevin, you would agree that very few other big men move as much as Gortat. He's got great timing on when to dive in for a rebound, and his movement creates so much chaos for opponents. And I think it also opens up opportunities for the guys around him.
Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. Outside, out of the Kumbo, Dellavedova, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And here late in the regular season, teams vying for playoff position. Doris, the intensity has ramped up considerably.
Well, how about all those teams that are on what we would call in the college game the bubble?
Yes.
They're not quite definitively in the playoffs. The intensity is ratcheted up because no playoff position is guaranteed.
And I love the hustle. Every player with great intensity in their play.
Yeah, they'll put it all on the line at this point.
So fun. Now here's Burke, defended by Dellavedova. Burke kicks to Gortat. Antetokounmpo against Porter. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Shot on the wing, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Smith checked in for the Wizards. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Monroe's checked in for Miles Plumlee. The Bucks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now here is Dellavedova, guarded closely. Antetokounmpo passes to Monroe. Puts it up from 12, and the basket is good. Monroe's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
Boy, just impossible for either team to gain the upper hand. Momentum swinging back and forth on every possession.
Porter kicks to Burke. Thornton dishes to Gortat. The Wizards working the ball around now. A second chance effort. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Monroe. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Burke, the pass to Thornton. Tries it from 9. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Milwaukee in the lead. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Monroe. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Burke. Defended by Dellavedova. Burke dishes to Smith. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That's your home. That's the area you simply have to protect.
Middleton against Thornton. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Washington making some changes. Bradley Beal's checked in for Thornton. And John Wall's subbed in for Burke. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Novak's checked in. Porter in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Greg Monroe is now the man in the middle with Milwaukee, and he wants the responsibility of leading the team. He said being a leader comes with the territory, but it's not extra pressure. I want to be a leader. I'm just trying to set an example. Come in every day and do what I need to do. Hopefully that's something everyone can pick up. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. This was the Teamy Joe. He wants that responsibility. Back to Beal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Beal against Middleton. Poked loose. Monroe, the pass to Dellavedova. Back to Monroe. Inside. Novak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Kelly Oubre comes in for Porter. And then for Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Monroe. Beasley comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. And Wall kicks to Mahinmi. Will it go? Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now this is where John Wall excels to me, getting fouls while shooting the basketball.
The Wizards have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Now, we all know John Wall has been the subject of media scrutiny during his tenure in D.C. So much expected out of him that when the team comes up short, obviously the blame falls on him. He is the leader, but sometimes it feels as if he's the only player to get blamed.
Milwaukee with the ball. Now here is Dellavedova. 13 points in the game. Novak with the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 assists in the game. Well, with Wall in the media, Wall himself said that he'll make sure to read every critical piece about him. Thinking is that Dorsey can't just read articles when you're playing well. He'll use any criticism as motivation.
And isn't that, Kevin, exactly what the great players do? They find motivation wherever they can. And I think you have to give credit to John Wall for not shying away from criticism, right? What makes you get better other than when people are challenging you?
Out to the right wing. Pass to Oubre. Here's Beal. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Oh, that's a tough finish by Beal, undaunted by the D.
Beasley the screen. To the middle. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Wall dishes to Mahinmi. Stolen by Dellavedova. Poked away. Wall passes to Mahinmi. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Mahinmi's got 5 now.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Beasley kicks to Dellavedova. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Milwaukee. Mahinmi, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Mahinmi hits them both. 1:10 left in the first half. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. Wizards trail by 11. Wall draws the double. Here's Nicholson, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one is good by Beasley.
Got an advantage from behind the arc, too tall to contest his shot, and incredible accuracy for a big man.
Wall dishes to Mahinmi. Feeds to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's good for 2. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the defense didn't bother him right there. Wall able to convert.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And if they stay this hot from the line, there's a good chance they'll hang on to that lead. They're at about 90% for the game.
And he sinks the second. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside for Thornton. Shoots a 3. Beasley with the rebound. Dellavedova from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. And that'll do it as
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Bucks leading by 13, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Mirza Teletovic out there with Monroe. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard. Buries it from three-point range. Dellavedova's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Milwaukee. Washington shooting 43% for the game. Stolen by Dellavedova. They push it up 4 on 3. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
You know, it looked like their guys, he just sort of wasn't paying attention to the play, his surroundings. Those can be costly mistakes depending on the game situation.
Wizards trail by 16. And here's Wall. Here's Gortat. And Gortat with the stuff.
Well, that's just a nice decision by Wall. Found him wide open.
Now Dellavedova. Down low. Here's Monroe. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. One of last year's flashiest free agent signings, 3 years, $60 million. Greg Monroe did not disappoint.
Yeah, really thrived playing a lot at center after having spent the early years at the power forward position. Well-rounded post scorer with excellent court vision, and plus a rebounder at both ends of the floor. That subpar athleticism can hurt defensively at times, but he is an asset on the floor.
Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. Middleton against Beal. There's the dish to Gortat. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Dellavedova. Fires from 14. Middleton for 3. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Wall kicks to Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
Another bucket for Gortat. He shouldered the scoring load for them tonight.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. Burke, he's checked in for John Wall.
Trey Burke.
Antetokounmpo against Porter. Antetokounmpo passes to Monroe. And yes, it's good. Monroe's got 9.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Washington calls timeout.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's already got the personality of a star. And when you look at the overall skill set, I mean, he's very close to becoming an elite player in this league. I mean, he does a little bit of everything. And he can do it in a multitude of positions. That the Greek freak, as they call him, is the kind of player who can become the face of a franchise. And I think also because of his versatility, he's got the kind of game that you can mix and match with other types of players that I think could lead to a lot of success for this franchise.
Greg Monroe again. He's got 11.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Knocks it loose. Morris kicks to Burke, and it's Beal in the corner. He feeds it to Morris. Beal against Middleton. Beal dishes to Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
Listen, this guy's got the green light at any time, but Beal with the nice look to set up the open shot.
Bucks leading by 13. And talking about the potential of Giannis, some experts feel he's only a jump shot away from being a perennial all-star.
And he's cleaned up his mechanics as well. Still trying to develop that consistency. But on the playmaking side of things, he has excellent vision. Also racks up a lot of rebounds, blocks, and steals. So 2 things he really needs to avoid, though, to take the next step: turnovers and foul trouble.
Here's Beal, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and that one misses.
The 3rd pick back in 2012 after 1 season at Florida. Beal is one to watch. Such an exciting talent.
The Bucks making a switch here. Novak's checked in.
You know, just looking at Marcin Gortat in his career, it's hard to find a more consistent player at that center spot. You know, he always shoots an efficient rate from the floor, doesn't miss a lot of time due to injuries, and you can always expect him to be available.
With Gortat, he's been a double-double machine for teams ever since he became a starter.
Well, I think it just speaks to the effort that Gortat gives on the floor, Kevin. You know he's going to use that great footwork to get you scores from the low box. And you also like that he can get your production without needing the offense to run through him.
And the Wizards making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Tony Snell's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Novak. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Novak's got 7.
Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily.
There's Beal with the 3. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Middleton.
I'll tell you, they're fighting the good fight, but he's not helping a difficult situation by missing this way.
And they're moving it up. Got a piece of it.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Beal.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
Boy, his shot's a little off tonight, but they're out in front because other guys are stepping up.
Burke, the pass to Gortat. And Beal kicks to Porter. Back to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Fires from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, this guy's around 40% long range for his career. And Beal is even more dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations. He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Novak dishes to Snell. Novak kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Snell, the pass to Monroe. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And last year, really an interesting one for Chris Middleton. You know, he signed the monster 5-year, $70 million contract in the offseason, and immediately there was all this speculation as to whether or not, 1, was he worth it, 2, would he continue to work and improve, and you know what? He came out of the gate and really took all of the numbers across the board up, and I think that put to bed, I should say, all the doubters about whether or not this guy was deserving of that contract.
Plumlee dishes to Novak. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Burke kicks to Oubre. And there's the whistle. It's going to go on Andrew Nicholson. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks leading by 7. Middleton outside. Takes it from 10. And that one is off. And it's Washington the other way. Burke, the pass to Oubre. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Kelly Oubre, the Kansas Jayhawk product, still a very raw player, but the team, Doris, has high hopes for him, and will show flashes of what he's capable of doing when he's on the floor.
But I think, Kevin, with Oubre, what you like is how well he can finish at the rim. He has got great lift, gets off the ground quickly, which is a huge help to being able to finish inside. And you like the manner in which he aggressively attacks the rim. He plays with so little hesitation.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Middleton. Tight defense on him. Plumlee with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Oubre, no one around him. But they'll get another chance. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Steve Novak. And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Dellavedova. He's got 19. Plumlee with the screen. On its way from Beasley for 2. Offline. And as we finish the third. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. There's nothing.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Washington trailing. We've got Thornton. Oubre out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beasley right side. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Washington shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Middleton. And it's Marcus Thornton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Jeletovic is checked in. Bucks leading by 4. Now here is Dellavedova. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Wall with the ball. Oubre can't get it to go. Oubre has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Wall draws the double. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dellavedova kicks to Beasley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
Yeah, and a smart move to continue going through him down the stretch. Ride the hot hand as far as it will take you.
A 3 from Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Oh, Morris making things look easy right now. What a rhythm.
Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Wall.
John Wall at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Marcus Thornton. Milwaukee also making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Plumlee. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Beasley. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. Screened by Monroe. Five to shoot. Washington with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Wall kicks to Mahinmi to take the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Won't go into the books as a block, but certainly had the same effect.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wall dishes to Beal.
You know, I think with the injuries that Bradley Beal has had to deal with in his career, it has taken a toll on his development. He's never played a full season in the NBA, and it's pretty hard to maximize your game when you're always fighting back from injury.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
Dellavedova, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That one falls. With Beal, he said himself that he might need to be on a minute restriction for the rest of his career. Of course, that's not a good sign.
No, it's not, Kevin. And in the past, Beal has played quite a bit every time he's been available, so this would be a tough adjustment if that happens. For Beal, you need to do whatever it takes to stay healthy on the floor. He's a big-time talent, but he can't help his team if he's injured more often than not.
Here's Middleton, and the rejection by Mahinmi. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And that one falls for Greg Monroe. Here's Wall. Foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Oh, this guy's so explosive, and John Wall knows how to draw contact when he gets to the rack.
Both good from the line that time.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Dellavedova. Beal pulls it in. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Screen by Monroe, and Middleton kicks to Teletovic.
You know, despite his cold shooting, his team is still winning.
Comes up empty off the pick. Knocked loose. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
He's in really good rhythm right now. Count another one for Bradley Beal.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closer. Kicks it to Monroe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's 18 points for Greg Monroe.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Wall dishes to Mahinmi. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Monroe.
Shooting for Washington.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That one misses. Tipped away. The Bucks have gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts are in the quarter.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Yeah, quite an explosion of scoring here late. Both teams feeling very comfortable in their offensive sets, carrying out their game plans just as they drew them up. That's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
Dellavedova, the pass to Teletovic. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Takes the 13-footer. Can't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Now here's Wall. Defended by Dellavedova. Porter against Antetokounmpo. Here's Beal. Great D that time from Middleton.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Wizards have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Teletovic. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. And And now Wall running the floor all by himself. And Wall with this.
Well, sometimes defense can be your best offense. Wall with the pressure got them going.
Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
You know, had to use the bounce pass right there. Definitely the right choice, and it got him an assist.
Wizards making a switch here. Gortat's checked in.
Terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Wall. He kicks to Beal. Lets it fly. Morris dishes to Gortat. Beal against Middleton. Beal drives in. Gortat. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Just getting a hand in the face makes all the difference. That was the case there.
Here's Dellavedova. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Beal. The feed now to Morris. Now,
Get out of the way.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
But he didn't let the pressure affect him one bit. What nerves.
shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. 15 seconds left in the game. Clock at 6. Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. Nails it!
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Yeah, they could go for the 2 and then foul, but you know they really like that 3. Crunch time is my time. John Wall is ready and willing to carry the load.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Dellavedova. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here. And we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, Wall and Beal, the incredible backcourt tandem. Morris pairs with Gortat down low, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Washington trailing. Outside, Wall. To the paint. Here's Gortat. The rebound by the Bucks. Dellavedova's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gortat with the block.
Well, providing stout rim protection, Gortat is a 2-way player.
The Wizards shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Beal against Middleton.
Shooting for Washington, Marcin Gortat. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good for Marcin Gortat. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Milwaukee. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This guy was the 57th pick back in 2005. Safe to say that Gortat has outperformed his draft position. That is one of the more formidable big men in the game.
Dellavedova, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside, Henson, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 8 points for Henson.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Beal. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Wall draws the double. And Gortat with the stuff.
A critical bucket for them. Gortat answering the bell.
Dellavedova dishes to Henson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. 1:58 left in overtime. Wall draws the double. They're outside. Here's Morris. And Henson pulls it down. Bucks have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Middleton can't get it to go. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far to tie it up.
You know, Gortat only averages about 2 free throws a game for his career, and for a guy who plays as physically as he does, that's pretty surprising.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, in a game this tight, you can't overlook how important those free throws could be.
Now here is Dellavedova. Guarded closer. Henson with the screen. Fires from the line. And too long on the shot. Washington shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Inside Beal. And he goes big with the dunk right over Teletovic.
He's got to embrace the moment, and Beal shining brightly.
And here is Dellavedova. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's in!
Timeout.
Answering the call in the clutch. Gortat comes through.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 4. 34 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit certainly in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
And then an immediate foul and get them at the free throw line.
Shot off the pick. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Well, the offense coming easy right now for John Wall. He is rolling.
Here's Dellavedova.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Tremendous focus at the line there. Those points will put this game out of reach for sure.
Outside Terry. And so it's the Wizards with the W. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance.
Thanks, Kevin. John, congrats on the win. You and Bradley say it a lot that you're the best backcourt in the league. Do you believe that?
I'm not going to say we had the best backcourt in the league, but we're going to be a talented backcourt for years to come with. It's great to play with somebody that can knock down shots like that. He can create, he can push the ball, he defends, and he made the job a lot easier for me. If you want to help, I can find him at any time.
A lot of excitement here with this young backcourt. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Marcin Gortat. Starting the second half, he came out with a nice stretch, hitting 4 in a row to help fuel their third quarter.
Man, I absolutely love what Gortat can do. The Polish hammer can take a...
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
That you